Luck.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on a show. He ended with 22 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards. Guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Butler kicks to Rose. Pulls up on the wing. It's Chicago with another bucket.
That was a textbook shot from Rose, and pretty to boot.
Knicks trail by 5. Stevenson kicks to G. Pass to Porzingis. New York moving it around. Here's Cannon. He's covered by Rose. They set the pick. Clock at 6. G passes to Cannon. Shoots it. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
From the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He's looking for some old-fashioned offense right now. He wants the pick and roll to be the centerpiece of their game plan at that end of the floor. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Lopez a screen. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Cannon's got 5 points now this quarter. And the foul goes on Isaiah Cannon. That's his first foul. And we're through the first half of basketball here. And what?
Kevin, I have Derrick Rose, and Derrick, you guys were scoring pretty.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. These are the types of halves where we
have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We've seen Aaron Aflalo really having a great game.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing with in himself.
On the court for the Knicks, G is in at the point. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Afflalo in at the shooting guard position. Anthony kicks to G. Stolen by Noah. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Noah. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Pedal to the metal right now, really pushing it.
And 3 of their last 5 makes here coming in transition.
The pass to Porzingis. And G now atop the key. The feed to Afflalo. Pass to G. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Gasol's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside Rose. With the teardrop. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Anthony with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For New York, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lopez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Dunleavy dishes to Butler. Kicks to Rose. Shot from 16. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Dunleavy for 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Dunleavy's got 7.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Anthony against Butler on the top of the key, and it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from G. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Timeout for the Bulls. Okay, fans, now coming up the court are your Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. Derrick Rose was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. It's Anthony with the drive, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now, just a 2-point Chicago lead. Here's Rose. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Rose has got 14 points for the game. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. G kicks to Anthony. Dishes it to G. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. That 3 off the mark.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And now Stevenson running the floor.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
G kicks to Anthony. They set the pick. To the wing on the left. Here's G. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, he can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside Anthony. 51 seconds left in the third. G dishes to Sanders. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. He misses the free throw. So for the Bulls, Pachulia. The Bulls leading by 11. The big men are Gibson and Noah. Jimmy Butler is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Dunleavy in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Butler. 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And so Butler nails both of them. Knicks trail by 13. To the middle, here's Anthony, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Butler, he feeds it to Snell. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Snell's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for Chicago. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Follow the pass to Porzingis. Here's Anthony. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Noah's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dunleavy kicks it to Noah. Another one falls for Chicago.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Stolen by Noah. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Shot's good from Butler. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Lopez kicks to G. Clock at 6. Porzingis passes to G. To end the run. And the Knicks miss again.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Snell dishes to Butler. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Soft touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 20.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
G kicks to Aflalo. G passes to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Take a look at what Snell's done. 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And so Snell nails both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And that one's good, Anthony.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Bulls leading by 20. Here's Snell. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lopez with the block. Afflalo right side. Here's Anthony, and it's blocked. Here's Snell. Over to the wing. Good looking screen by Gasol. Butler goes in. The dish now to Snell. Anthony with the block. But they get it back. Dunleavy kicks to Butler. Clock at 2, and he gets it back. The finish. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Noah the screen. Now Dunleavy for the key Snell, and there's the 3-second violation. Bulls making a switch here. Rose is checked in. .139 left in the fourth. Here's G. He's covered by Rose. It's Anthony with the drive. Here's Lopez. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Gasol comes in for Tony Snell. And a new group in for the Knicks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Anthony comes in for Williams. Aaron Afflalo, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And G's subbed in for Isaiah Cannon. Tony Snell's checked in for Pau Gasol. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
Well, first off, congratulations.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
We saw Rose explode.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Let's get it all in perspective.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the New York Knicks. For New York, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is we still have a good chunk of it left to play, but if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon.
You had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. You know, especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you, great coaches have great relationships with their players. And those relationships go far beyond basketball. Most great coaches would talk to you 20% basketball, 80% life.
Triple OC, 80-20. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to be here with you two guys. It's very deep. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Thanks, homie.
I'm feeling it tonight.
Man, you always say that.
Okay, then. We're going to see what you got since last time we met up.
Oh, I got a lot. I'm ready to show the world.
Can't wait. See you out there.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Knicks happy to return to New York after the road trip. This game's going to be a challenge for them. Facing one of the top-tier teams in the league, they'll have to be at their best to steal a win here.
It's always fun to be at home, Kevin. Home, sweet home is what I like to call it. But you know what? They've got a tough visitor in the house tonight. And just because they're at home doesn't mean a win is going to automatically show up on the scoreboard. They've got their work cut out for them against this opponent here.
Yeah, and you know what? This wouldn't necessarily have been the first opponent you'd like to kick off a homestand. So you've got that to contend with, especially with the way they've been playing here of late. This is going to be a challenge.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Lawson in at the point guard. Now here's Lawson. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The drive by Anthony. And the rejection by Harden. Outside for Lawson from downtown. Another miss by Houston. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the strike clearly had an impact on that game. I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, high percentage shot, and the more points you can get inside, I think the better off they'll be as the game progresses.
And it's good.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Here's G. Lawson defending. And a follow kicks to Lopez. It's stolen by Lawson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Harden. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lopez a screen. G kicks to Anthony. Lopez a screen on Ariza. Here's Anthony. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Anthony's got his first bucket in this one. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lawson outside. It's Ariza on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
They get it back. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And Lawson, here we go. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin McHale had a few moments for me. Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. A shot by Harden, wide open, and the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 5.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Lopez a screen. Here's G. Pass to Lopez. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Barry Sanders is checked in for New York. Lance Stevenson comes in for Porzingis. And a switch here also for Houston. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Ty Lawson. Sanders passes to Anthony. It's rebounded by Houston. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
That